Get the excitement going. We're going to bring it up. And we're going to bring it up for room. Go, go, go!
Forgive me. Good evening. This evening, I'd like to talk about science. Just ignore this flaccid glove. It is merely an experiment that may work. I spent some time in the military a number of years ago, where I learned a great deal about intelligence. Animal, human, chimeric mixture. Some of the people I worked with in the military were dangerous people to themselves, primarily. I recall one person I worked with who we were training with anti-nerve agents. This is a drug called atropine that you can inject into yourself to save yourself from a nerve gas attack. I recall this person was reading the instructions on the atropine injector, and as he was doing it, reading the instructions, he was performing the actions. I watched a man take an atropine injector, remove the safety catch from it, and drive it into his leg. Or he would have if the instructor hadn't stopped him at that very moment. This man was dangerous. This man was defending our country. This is why I went into science. Another person I knew in that same military was of the opinion that dolphins were not intelligent because dolphins had not invented fire. Consider, if you will, the humble chicken. Which must surely have looked something like this. Imagine what's inside a chicken's head. A chicken is not the world's most intelligent animal, and I can demonstrate it very simply. I'll put my prop to one side and allow it to grow further. If you pluck a chicken, or pluck its head, you'll find that a chicken actually has a very small head. And inside that small head are large, terrifying eyes that stare with malice. It also has that god-awful thing that sticks above its head. I don't know what that does. I'm merely a marine biologist. But if you take that god-awful thing away, you're left with skull, those eyes, muscles to drive that terrible beak that it uses for establishing pecking orders, and not much else. There's a tiny little brain. So let's strip away the eyes. Let's strip away the muscles. Let's strip away the skull. Let's strip away the segments of brain that are associated with controlling the life functions of that animal. We're left with a tiny smear of brain around the remains of the skull. This is what a chicken thinks with. This is why chickens cannot be trusted. Occasionally I hunt for specimens. I travel to New Zealand backcountry huts. There are always hunting magazines in these huts. The pages are often stuck together. What does that tell us about human intelligence? What does does that tell us about any intelligence? Why is my experiment working? What have I done? How much bigger will it get? Who can say? I only have a short set this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm taking my friend out the back. We're both gloved. But I'd like to leave you with one thought. Some of you, I'm sure, will ride or know people who ride motorcycles. Is this the case? Yes. When you next ride your motorcycle or visit a friend who rides a motorcycle, look at their jackets. Open it up. Look inside. There's a label. It has blood type information inside the jacket of inside motorcycle jackets. Fill out that information. I can use it. Good evening.